What is up, guys? This is Rise, and welcome to another video. Took Sunday off. We're back in action, and we are back and better than ever with an Anti-Chansey team. Is there any Pokemon that is more annoying than Chansey in the Open Great League? It's bulkier than a Bastiodon times 15. That's probably an exaggeration, but it is crazy bulky to the point where it doesn't even make sense. It beats things that it shouldn't beat. So we are going to hard wall Chansey so it has nowhere to go with this team of Vigoroth, Zweilous, and Lairon. Let's do it. Let's get rolling. Here we go. You know the battler. His name's Rise to Occasion. Sometimes he's good. Sometimes he throws in epic fashion. And we've got Vigoroth into Celio. They swap the Dusclops, and this is not super comfortable for Zweilous because these Dusclops are all running Ice Punch, so 2 Ice Punches threatens to KO. As you see, it does just under half, and the hexes like slowly add up. So I actually start baiting quite often here because if I go straight Dark Pulse, I just get severely outpaced. So Zweilous, for the record, not a super hard answer to Dusclops. I actually am able to call a Shadow Punch bait, which is really nice. Going to go for the Dark Pulse. Now I get both shields. And at this point, I know I'm just going to get outpaced, so I don't want to commit both shields here, so I'm just going to let this go. It's approaching Bulldoze range. And we've already seen the Celio, right? So they're not going to come in with the Celio, so I'm actually okay giving up Switch because my Lairon does well against Celio as well. So perhaps if it was something else, I might have wanted to fight for Switch harder. But I know my Lairon does fine against the Celio, so I'm not super concerned. And it's a Machoke, and this is actually perfect. This is actually perfect because now I can invest my shields here on Vigoroth to take out this Machoke, and Lairon is going to avoid the Machoke. Gonna get off this Body Slam, which should be able to knock out the Machoke, and then we've got Mr. Lairon waiting for Mr. Celio. Honestly, I can stay in, I can swap. Sometimes I like to not reveal my third Pokemon if I don't have to. But we come in with Mr. Lairon here. And we're going to get off the Body Slam. Look at Lairon. He's kind of cute. But he's also kind of vicious looking. I don't know. What do you think? Is Lairon cute or not? Let me know in the comments down below. He does get the win, though. Vigoroth leads, so this is actually what I would consider a good lead because our backline is avoiding it. So if you can get Vigoroth out here in the lead, that's perfect. If you don't catch a positive lead and you don't catch a Vigoroth, you kind of want to swap your Zweilous to lure out a potential Vigoroth. This team is also quite weak to Machoke, as we saw. This is kind of interesting. I built up a bunch of energy with Vig, and then I'm kind of just swapping in my Lairon to absorb all this damage. Because if it's running Ice Punch return, it's all going to be resisted, so he's only going to be hitting me for resisted Ice Punches. They are adding up. I don't think Lairon has the best stats, so it's not like the strongest Pokemon. I should probably be throwing my energy at some point before he gets out of here. But I also want energy to threaten Vigoroth if Vigoroth comes back. So I'm throwing a Rock Slide here. I've almost got double. I'm expecting him to try and snipe me with his Vigoroth, so I'm probably going to throw a move instantly here. I throw a Body Slide. I might as well have thrown the Rock Slide, to be honest. Yeah, should have thrown the Rock Slide. That would have KO'd. So a bit of a mistake, but I've got energy here. So I'm going to get this off on the Vig. I get a shield, and he doesn't know I have double. So we get off our second Body Slam. This is going to knock out the Vig. We've still got a shield for Zweilous, and we should be in a good spot here. Up a shield. Simply going to go for a Body Slam. Dragon Breaths add up so quickly in these Dragon Mirror matches that there's really no need to... I was worried about the catch here, so I actually do farm down. And that way I just have a move ready for Dusclops. Because the catch was probably his only win condition. Even a catch though, right? I would have just knocked him out and then my Dragon Breath KO first. Alright. Vig versus Vig. We've yet to see a Chansey, but there will be some Chanseys making appearances, I promise you. I pinky swear. They're not super common, at least in my elo range. I started seeing like maybe one a set or so. So I started running this team because I'm like, I am not going to lose to Chansey. Spoiler alert, I think there was one Chansey team that ended up beating me because their Vigoroth put in too much work. Okay. Our opponent has Celio in the back. We counter with Lairon. He still has both shields, so I am going to bait here. Celio can be running Water Pulse, but usually they're running Aurora Beam, so I typically will make them reveal if they're running Water Pulse or not. And look, it's Aurora Beam, so resisted, very nice. Lairon just kind of walling Celio here. We're going to go for another bait with the Body Slam. Nice call by the opponent. But this is kind of sad. Celio like putting up a fight against Lairon, even though Lairon resists everything. Going for a Body Slam here. Grab the last shield. And we actually get off our next Body Slam before they reach another Aurora Beam. So we take out Mr. Celio. Dragonair comes back. They're committing to the farm down. That makes sense. That's probably their win con, commit to the farm down. But we get off this, bang, and then a little swap, little switcheroo, little combo wombo, whatever you want to call it. And we get the dub. Bidoof is happy. This game I started recording slightly late, so basically we led. I'm sure we had a good lead, and then they swapped Dusclops, and we swapped Lairon. Double Shadow, so it's running double punch. Shadow Punch makes this a little bit more uncomfortable. I'm actually going to be willing to let go of Switch, because one thing that I talked about earlier that often happens with this team is you lead Vig into something positive, like a Celio, for example. They safe swap, and they might have their own Vig in back. So if I give up Switch, but I get Vig on their Vig, that's fine, because that's where I want to see their Vig, on my own Vig. Giving away the strats. Giving away the strats as I'm playing the Evolution Cup. Vig with tons of energy. What's going to come in? Let's see. I wonder what it could be. Oh, Celio comes back, so maybe opponent's trying to make a read. Maybe opponent's trying to make a read that their Vig is going to be useful in back. I honestly have no idea. That's just what I don't remember, but that's what I'm thinking. Yep. There's their own Vig. So I'm hoping this lands so my Dragon Breaths can be threatening. So now I swap in. I'm going to just probably double shield my way through this. I still have both shields. Actually, you know what? I might not need to commit the second shield if I get their Vig low enough. Gonna throw my Body Slam, try and get a shield off of this Vig. I don't know if this is really even necessary. And at this point, I know I can just counter down even if this Vig takes me down first. So I'm not going to commit a shield. And it's a simul KO. That's perfect. We give no farm to the Celio. And here I'm just committing to the counter down. Come on, Vig. And Vig gets the counter down. Celio had to double up. And I bet they were just about at double as they went down. So very close game. Jason 2890. Jason is a fantastic battler. Always towards the top of the GBL leaderboards. He's like number 10 right now as I'm filming this. Also, your boy's number. Check it out. Check out the Google GBL leaderboards and search Rise to Occasion. Maybe he's not just a funny, charismatic content creator that sometimes throws games. Maybe he's good too. Maybe he's good at the game too. Anyway, I'm just messing around. I'm at number 19, by the way. Vigoroth into Vigoroth. We're going to try to get the counter down. Lots of energy on this Vig, so unfortunately we're going to have to burn a shield here. We're hoping Lairon can put in work in the back. I was hoping to that he would throw a Body Slam here. So I was trying to catch instantly. It doesn't work out, and this is really bad for me because he's going to get to double Aqua Tail, and Lairon is not the bulkiest. So this Aqua Tail is going to do a lot of damage. And look, it's the Chansey. This was the game we lose to Chansey. I'm pretty sure. It's just too bulky, man. Ugh. Feel free to sit back. Feel free to go grab a snack. Come back to the video. Can Lairon do the impossible? The Zen Headbutt's doing virtually nothing. Ugh. Honestly, even catching there like wouldn't have done me any good. And that Dragonair is still lurking, so there was no winning that, because by the time I take out the Chansey, I'd be in like 1 Dragon Breath range, even if I could take out the Chansey. Okay, so let's make sure we keep watching. There's still lots of battles. We have to make sure this video isn't clickbait. Rise, we've seen 1 Chansey battle with the Anti-Chansey team, and we lost to the Chansey. Hashtag Rise is a fraud. Hashtag I can't believe the clickbait. Okay, but now that we're past that, Vigoroth versus Vigoroth. Let's live in the moment. I'm 1 counter ahead here since they swapped in, right? So I can afford to take this, and I win switch. In comes Dusclops. I bank a Body Slam and I switch. Honestly, kind of a questionable play. But we know that there's... Was an opposing Zweilous? Was their lead? Okay, so they swap in. And now this is really interesting. So I probably use my Body Slam here. No, I don't. What the heck? Why not use my Body Slam there? I guess I want to keep Vig as a catch or something. I go for an aggressive farm. Oh, okay, Rise. I see you, bro. I see you, Rise. Well, it's just a Body Slam, so I don't know how useful that was. But does Lairon have enough left in the tank to take out Dusclops? I feel like baiting here is way too risky, even though they probably shield this. Yeah, it's a good shield. Oh, man. This is going to be so close. Lairon, I believe in you. I believe in you, Lairon. You're a hard worker. You're always in the gym. Bang, 2 Metal Claws. No! Dusclops, too spammy. Is gonna get there first. Poor Lairon. He tried his best. Probably was a win con there somewhere. Honestly, maybe if I just committed to the farm down and then saved that Body Slam. I don't know. I don't know. Vigmir. This is where we want to see Mr. Vig. We better get a Chansey victory. Otherwise, I am going to be very upset with Rise. Body Slam to Dragonair. I saved this footage like 2 days ago with the like caption like Anti-Chansey team, because that was the thought process. So if I didn't record any Chansey battles, I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. Zweilous gets a big farm down. Vig probably comes back here. Let's see. Oh, their own Zweilous. Wow. What a nice play by the opponent. Coming with their own Zweilous, expecting me to throw my Dark Pulse. So, definitely a misplay from me here. But I do have a Lairon that can absorb this damage. Dark Pulse does still do quite a big chunk to Lairon, so it's not like a super comfortable matchup. I'm getting ready for the swap. And look at this. That's perfect. We get the counter down, and we come out with a Body Slam with minimal farm for Zweilous. That's like best case scenario. They come with their last shield. Now they're well within Rock Slide range. I'm just going to go for a Body Slam. They're pretty much in Body Slam range. Don't even need to shield the Dark Pulse. Lairon can tank it. Does about half health. And Body Slam. Bang. Gonna take out Mr. Zweilous. Okay. Now Rise is starting to get anxious. We've got like 4 or 5 battles left. There better be a dang Chansey. Ralts. Get out of here. Look at that. 3187. Next battle. Here we go. Mystic Mat. Vig into Dragonair. Vig versus Dragonair. Pretty neutral matchup. I think Vig does win this, but I do want to preserve my Vig, right, in case there's like another Vig in the back. So even though this is like a winning matchup, you see me swap out. We lure out the opposing Vig. And this way, our Lairon is going to avoid this Vig, right? So, like, if I had just played out that matchup, and then I get countered down by their Vig, I'm kind of screwed, right? So that's why I swap out, even though I'm in, like, a slightly positive matchup. We let Mr. Zweilous go. I'm going to go for a counter down here. I feel like I can tank a body slam and counter down, so that's what I'm going to go for. Probably just going to blind throw body slam. It is a ghost, which is unfortunate. But if they let this go, this actually helps me. So they let it go, and now maybe I can get a Metal Claw down. I have to take this because Dragonair is going to, I thought was going to get to a Aqua Tail, but check this out. They actually don't throw. They actually decide to commit to fast moves, and my Metal Claws KO first. Oh my gosh. So I guess Dragonair wasn't going to get to a move. So they decided, okay, I'm going to commit to fast moves. And it wasn't enough. Vig into Celio. Dragonair safe swap. Body slam incoming versus Dragonair. Oh my gosh. You know what, guys? If we don't see at least 2 Chansey wins in these last few battles, I don't think I can title this the Anti-Chansey team. I don't think that's fair. I swear I beat multiple Chanseys. I had Zweilous on Chansey like twice with this team. But I guess I failed to record those. Very unfortunate. We don't get off our move there, so I committed to the Dark Pulse. That's definitely a big misplay. Should have thrown the Body Slam. Gonna go for the Rock Slide here since they've already committed a shield. I'm hoping I can at least get their last shield or land this. Bang, I land it. It's a CMP tie. Do I decide to shield? I don't, and that's actually massive because they bait with Body Slam. This is a little bit sketchy though because we're not going to be able to get off both of these Body Slams. We're only going to be able to get off one. So I don't know if Lairon is going to have enough in the tank to get this win for us. Oh, man. Yeah, there's no way. And that's a top left. Okay, we're into the next game. Rise top lefting. And he's like, let's move on. Looks like we led Vig into Dusclops. So we swapped Zweilous. And they swapped Celio. Body slam, chunking. Just really nice timing by the opponent. And I'm actually going to commit a shield here because I want to try and get a shield off of my opponent. I'm really just hoping there's not a Vigoroth in back because they actually give me switch. They give me switch, so this could still be possible. They come in with Dusclops. They get a feint attack down. And it's their own Vig in back. This doesn't look possible. Lairon gonna get off a body slam. Grab a shield, okay. That's something. Gonna lose charge move priority here to the opposing Vigoroth. I would imagine the opposing Vigoroth shields. Let's see, body slam grabs the second shield. I know I'm going to lose CMP, but I just have to get rid of this Vig. That's my only play at this point. We have gotten both shields from the opponent. But unfortunately, their Dusclops is still super healthy. So I think it's just too tall of a task for Lairon to... Yeah, because Lairon's going to need like 2 Rock Slides. And 2 Shadow Punches plus Feint Attacks will probably be enough to knock out our Lairon. Yeah. We go for the Rock Slide just because, but we know that this isn't going to be enough to take us out. Or to take out Dusclops, rather. Dusclops, too dang bulky, gets the win. Swampiert, amazing battler. Vigoroth into Dragonair here. Once again, a pretty neutral matchup. Gonna go for our body slam. Our WWE body slam. We're gonna swap instantly into Zweilous. We lure out his Vigoroth. There's always a Vigoroth. Evolution Cup tips with Rise. There's always a Vigoroth. Body slam coming through. Zweilous going to shield. Gonna go for the counter down. His Dragonair is quite low, though, so I'm actually going to let this go, and I'm going to hope my Lairon has a positive matchup in the back. I do get the counter down, and I've got a move. That's huge. And look at this. It's a Celio. So this is looking promising. As long as the Celio doesn't have Water Pulse, we're looking good here. I decide to shield here because, like, where else am I even going to use my shield? And it's an Aurora Beam, so that's fine. Like, that's what we want to shield anyway. And now we just double up on Rock Slide, and we should be in a good spot. Lairon showing off what he can do. He's like, I never get any playing time in the Go Battle League. It's time for me to shine in the Evolution Cup. And the Steel Rock type gonna take out the Ice type. Let's go. Lairon with a big win. There's only 1 or 2 battles left. Is this Chansey win gonna show up? We is Arson. Come on. Show me the Chansey, please. Show it to me. Vig versus Vig. Body slam coming through. People tend to play this Vig matchup differently. Probably depends on like what they have in the back, right? Sometimes they're going to be more inclined to preserve their Vig. Sometimes they're okay letting it go. I lose charge move priority here. I'm going to let this go because I know I live. And if they're willing to go down a shield, that's okay. Throw my body slam. It's going to be a simul KO, so then it's just kind of a guessing game of what do we want to come in with. What do they have? It's a Golbat. And there's the Chansey. Let's go! Let's go! Nowhere to go, Chansey. Nowhere to go, Chansey. Come on. If you guys were patient till the end of the video, you got what you deserve. We finally got the Chansey against the Zweilous, and it top left it immediately. Wow. What a short but satisfying moment. Okay, let's keep it family friendly with that comment. We get to 3185 with the team. Let's go, and I think we got one more battle to end things off. K. Donahue. Recognize the name. I've definitely played them before. Celio lead. Probably don't have a Chansey in back. This is also a questionable decision, swapping my Lairon into Dragonair, because this is not super comfortable for Lairon with Aqua Tail. So honestly, the better play would probably be like stay in, body slam, maybe then go Zweilous. That's probably the better play. They also correctly shield my my Rock Slide, which is pretty bad. I'm gonna go for body slam here, but they might. Yeah, they're going to double shield Dragon Breath me down. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I know he has a Celio, so I'm probably just gonna sack my Zweilous here and save 2 shields for Vig and hope for the best, because there's not much that just like hard counters Vig in this meta. So I'm just like, okay, 2 shield Vig. We know there's a Celio. Let's just hope Vig can sweep here in the back. And what is in the back? It's his own Vig, of course. So this is looking pretty good. Opposing Vig will be able to do some nice damage to my Vig, but we should still have enough health where we can take out Celio, I think. I don't want to get carried away too soon. But yeah, just throw this one instantly since we had a couple counter head start against that D-Nair. Could have even done one more counter, I think, but this is fine. I'd rather not take the counter damage from the opposing Vig. Celio will get to the second body slam before me. So I swap here to catch. Which seems like, oh my gosh, what a catch. Actually, no, let's pretend it was amazing. Let's go, Rise. What a play. What a catch. But like, I kind of had to do that. It's like the play. And then we get to our body slam. Bang. Bye-bye, Mr. Seal. This time, Vigoroth will seal the deal. And get another win for the Anti-Chansey team. Uh-oh. It's got my phone screen on Twitter. That's all right. We can plug Dancing Rob. He's the world champ. Anyway, let me know in the comments, did this video deserve to be called the Anti-Chansey team? Or are you so filled with anger and enragement that we only beat one Chansey team that you're just going to be mad until Rise uploads another video because that's the best time of your day? Let me know how you're feeling in the comments. All that said, thank you for watching. We did get that funny moment where the Chansey top left, so at least we got one funny moment out of it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, comment down below. All comments help the algorithm, and subscribe if you are new. All that said, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.